on this reiteration of Minds of Techno, the one and only, the true raving George, Charlotte the Witte. So I remember that. Well, for me, it's sort of weird talking about Charlotte because I have listened to her music. I think 2017, maybe earlier. I don't know. And just remember that the first time that I saw it was this Belgium DJ that will tear your face apart on the decks. Um, I was a big fan of techno, for my whole life before deciding to actually learn how to mix one track with another one. So for me, there were so many mysteries, a lot of things that I maybe romanticized at the moment. And the biggest joy is that once you know something about DJing, you now can interpret things differently, and you see your heroes and you end up loving them even more. I just love her journey. As I said, another video, I remember I said that the life of certain people that have become DJs is odd as well. It's something that it deeply needs to be looked at. And just basically think that her story, I won't spoil it for you. I will truly want you just to get in touch with who she is and everything. It's just great, a really good sort of, I wouldn't say story, but it's something fairly odd, knowing her journey and everything. And I don't know, it just adds spice and mystery, and I'll say it adds a different flavor to this sort of world of DJing. And yes, I remember like seeing all the catalog. I'll say Brussels is definitely my favorite EP of, I think, of the productions she has worked on. It's just, I just feel, I want to talk of her sort of as a DJ, okay, in this rendition. I want to go too deep into her music. I just think that she plays music for the masses, man. Lovely music. If there's a DJ that can really like unite a crowd, that's just Charlotte. You could just watch it at these Tomorrowland shows, that those like 2018 and 2019. Like, she was like the DJ that I just felt that the world needed. It's just the perfect balance and blend of everything that we wanted it to hear at that moment. COVID hadn't hit, and we thought that those 2020 were about to be those years where we will wash away all our things that we didn't accomplish on the millennium and all that stuff, and blah blah blah. And all of a sudden humanity goes obscure, nothing. So at that moment, it sort of felt like people were on the edge to see what was going ahead. Everyone was so ready, and you can see it in those Tomorrowlands, sort of the evolution of everything of the 2000s. Everything has cried out, and now someone as brutal as a DJ that she's just curatedly picks up, all those influences, all the things that make a good festival. And just gotta see the people's reactions, and you gotta see people's vibe on it. Listen to me, man. Like, that woman is not a DJ, is the DJ. I think that, to my perspective, what I really always want to achieve is just a really something that sounds right at the club, right? But people are shouting, other people, are sort of singing along. The sound of people dancing, of clapping. The different materials as well that compose the club. How tall it is, everything will affect the sound, right? Sometimes you lose high end, low end. Sometimes there are songs that once you played it in front of people, they didn't seem to meet your expectation in that sense. And there's other tracks that it doesn't matter where you put it, it will always break it. And you're on the search of those tracks that sort of align to your sound, right? Or align to sort of the vibe that you want to put. But I feel like Charlotte is the vibe of any club. The way she has put all the time into it, sort of her search in her music, in her sound, has allowed her sort of to fill up those gaps and those unpredictabilities sonically that you find at the club. It's just like her music is hard, but you know, I just feel like it lives inside its own environment sonically. Bring more clarity, you know, more balance, you know, and analyzes things and put his heart on it and delivers, you know, just what I would say a perfect set, man. Perfect set. Of Charlotte, there will always be a time for any raver, you know. It's just really good, you know, and it's like she has been like that all the time. I just feel like she's like one of those sources of techno in my perspective, you know. That's why we all have a good time, you know, having that Belgium energy, always having a good time at the end of the day, you know. I just love it. Yeah, man, just encourage you. I'll recommend you some sets there. That's how you need to experience this monster DJ. Just the lights, the excessiveness, shows that brutalism, you know, that's there. You know, the shots of the people, man. That's a true club rave, man. I love it, I love it, I love it. Simple there, you know, 1 hour of a Belgian DJ just basically destroying, you know. I love it a lot. And yes, vibing to Charlotte. Sort of a person that cultivates her mind sort of in different realms as well, you know, not only of art but of knowledge, of sport, you know, other disciplines in life as well. Someone that it's there, you know, at the end of the day, you know, is your life, you know, and sort of the story that you want to convey, the thing that will you find yourself at peace, you know. She tells me that story, you know. Sort of feel that DJs tell stories, you know. A lot of DJs sort of say that they see story doesn't make sense but sounds cool. I'm grooving to it, man. Go on, or go girl. But I really fell in love with those DJs that I didn't understand what the hell they were so good, and at the end is their sort of narrative, the narrative that the set has. It made sense. It was sort of a story that was being told. So yeah, I sort of feel like she really introduced me to sort of that mystery, you know. There's a lot of mysteries, you know, that we don't know, you know, hidden in electronic music, and we gotta dig for them, you know, use our time to dig for those mysteries and see what we can learn and bring up to our craft, you know. It's the beauty of life, man. You never stop learning at the end of the day. It's a crazy trip, man. And for me, she's one of the ones that's I sort of want to hear what she thinks about what she's playing, what she's DJing. When I see how far she gets with techno, it's her understanding at the end of the day, you know. Every track, it tells me so many things, you know. I love it. That's why I love Charlotte. I'm excited what she does, what she's gonna do, you know, her perspectives. And yeah, man, I like to mix her music as well. It's really fun to mix, really. It's really good tracks. If you like techno, even if you like sort of electro and house and tech house and all that new wave of house as well, you should check her music if you haven't. So yes, for this time in Minds of Techno, Charlotte de Witte.
4, 3, 2, 1.